Hello everyone, thank you again for hopping into one of my videos. Today we're going to talk about the ways foreigners can finance a real estate property here in Mexico, especially in the Riviera Maya. The reason why I'm doing this video is because recently more and more clients have been asking me that question. And even though most people say that there is no way to accomplish this, there's a few strategies and new options merging into the market. Financing options and strategies we will touch base on today are the next ones. First, and the most common strategy amongst my clients will be a HELOC. The second option, but not very popular, is a developer financing. And no, I'm not talking about a pre-construction payment agreement. I will explain more about this, so stay till the end. And the third option is from a Canadian company who does it through a bank trust, lending to American and Canadian buyers. Again, stay till the end as I will explain more about the benefits of each one, amortizations, terms, and interest rates. Welcome to my channel, and for those who are new here, my name is Hector Jimenez. I'm a family man, founder of Trusted Realty Riviera Maya, and a real estate expert. I'm also super passionate about teaching and helping others to invest in this magical place called Riviera Maya that has changed my life, and I'm pretty sure it will change yours as well. Follow me on my journey by subscribing to this channel, where I will do my best to exceed your expectations and serve you and your family at the highest level. Let's start the video talking about the most common option to finance your dream property and start unlocking paradise one investment at a time. HELOC, or home equity line of credit. This type of financing or loan, it's basically borrowing capital against the equity of a property that you currently own. Meaning that if you have a $300,000 property and you owe $200,000, you can borrow against the other $100,000 that you have in positive equity. Now, depending on where you're located and the lenders, in some cases you can borrow up to 75% loan to value or the total current value of the property. Going back to the example that I mentioned, you will be free to use up to $75,000 from the $100,000 in equity to invest in other assets that can cover your new loan payment. Talking about terms or amortization, it will also depend, but most commonly, it can be up to 20 years with a variable annual percentage rate. And why is so common this type of financing? It's because while you're holding your current asset to acquire an income-producing property, you can also write off the interest rate of the loan to get tax benefits at the same time. Before we keep moving forward on the other options, I highly suggest getting further information with your tax attorney, banker, or finance advisor before you're contemplating any of these options. Let's move on to the second option, developer financing or seller financing. Even though this option might sound very attractive, it is one that is hard to get. And as not many developers or sellers are willing to loan their buyers money to acquire their properties, this will be common only on the biggest developers in the area who's got more capital power and more experience with the market where they are developing. The total amount that they usually lend is up to 60% from the total selling price, meaning that you will need to come up with the other 40% at closing, or in case of pre-construction, you can use 20% at closing and defer the other 20% at delivery time while you're financing the 60% remaining. One of the downsides are that it can be amortized up to a maximum of 96 months only, and starting at 9% interest rate, but without penalties or fees if you decide to pay it off sooner or add any kind of lump sums during the term. If you're interested in checking the options available for this kind of financing, please feel free to let me know in the comments so I can send you more information. Now, for the last financing option, we will talk about MexLoans, this being a Mexican-Canadian lender who specializes on financing through a trust to non-Mexican residents. This option will have some pros and cons, and I always like to start from the cons. Number one is that they have a minimum amount of financing of $150,000 and a maximum of $400,000, meaning that if you're interested in investing in a property that is more than $400,000, you will need to come up with the exceeding amount. Number 2 will be the total annual interest rate starting from 8.99 all the way to 11.99%. All this depending on the currency you're using and the area you're investing in. And this can look as a disadvantage because the cost of borrowing in countries like the US or Canada has been as low as 1.9%. However, by the time of uploading this video, rates are not too far apart from the rate that this lender is currently offering. Now going to the benefits, this loan will be open with a fixed rate with no penalties or fees if you want to pay it off sooner. And the second benefit is that you don't require Mexican residents to use this kind of method, and the loan opening costs are lower than conventional mortgage lending. Just to finish it up with this type of financing, the requirements are basically to have a credit score of 660 or above and a steady job or income in your own country. If you're interested in getting a mortgage calculator or start a pre-approval process with them, let me know in the comments. Feel free to reach out to us at the information below in the description of this video. As always, I hope this information has been beneficial for you. I would love to go more in depth on any of these options, but this video is only informational. As real estate agents, we don't specialize on getting our clients approved, but we teamwork with experts on this field. So if you need to get in contact with them, just let us know in the comments. Thank you for staying so far. Don't forget to download our Investor's Guide, where we explain A to Z how to invest in the Riviera Maya. I will also ask you to share this video with a friend who can benefit from this information, and subscribe to stay tuned with more videos just like this. And here will be a similar video that I hope you can enjoy as well. Thank you again, have a blessed day, and see you in the next video.